following podcast is being brought to you by the Defy Life Podcast Network.
Maybe we can still heal you. Why? So you could just lock me up? No. Just bury me in the ocean with my ancestors
still
that jumped
there?
from the ships. 'Cause they knew
Yeah, the intro's playing.
was better than Bond.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was already a man. By then it was nothing to me but blinding. The shadows betray you because they belong to me.
In the hell do you think you are?
Okay, it's not working out. I'm gonna need the suit back.
For how long?
Forever. Yeah, that's how
No,
it
no,
works.
please, Mr.
Let's
Stark,
have it.
you don't understand. Please, this is all I have. I'm nothing without this suit.
If you're nothing without this suit, then you shouldn't have it. Okay?
So Oz, this actually starting tonight, the Elseworld crossover on the Arrowverse and CW will be beginning. So just kind of from the comic connoisseur himself, tell me a little bit about Elseworld.
Well, Elseworld is going to be pretty crazy. I don't know much about it from the TV land, but from the comic book world, there were a bunch of different Elseworlds that are like just historic. Because like you had What's If from Marvel, and that ran forever from the 70s, 80s, 90s up until now. And so DC had to compete, and so they made Elseworld, which is a big, super, like, multiverse what-if kind of thing. And it ranges from what if Superman had landed during the the Civil War and landed on the Confederacy side, to what if Superman's rocket ship had landed at the Wayne's manor, and what if Clark Kent was raised just to be a normal person, and Bruce Wayne was raised to be Superman? So there's a lot of different, and also what if the Nazis won World War II? So there's a lot of really cool Elseworld possibilities that could happen from that. And from Elseworld, you also get the Flash paradox too that happened too. So there's a lot of really cool stuff that comes out of that.
Of course, the Flash is always messing something up. What else is new?
Well, it's either the Flash or Dick Grayson. So.
Yeah, whatever. And welcoming back to the show, V's. Let me ask you, as someone who has watched the Arrowverse, tell me, who do you think is going to do better in the role reversal? Do you think that Oliver Queen is going to do better as the Flash, or do you think Barry Allen is going to do better as Green Arrow?
I think Barry Allen will probably do better as Green Arrow.
Okay. What makes you come to that conclusion? And that was quick, too.
Well, I've always been a big Barry Allen fan, so, that's probably bias. A Barry Allen.
So I guess my bias would come out if I picked Oliver Queen, huh?
Right, yeah.
All right, so Oz, what do you think? You've seen a couple episodes, so you got something to go off of.
Yeah, man. I feel like Oliver Queen is a more ruthless to me Flash than Barry Allen being a more ruthless Oliver Queen. But that's just my opinion.
Well, I can tell you what, we will definitely find out. And sticking in the Arrowverse, we're going to have Batwoman. Tell me, V's, are you excited to get a little Gotham City, a little Batwoman on the Arrowverse, or do you think this is overkill?
Well, being that I'm a fan of the show Gotham, and I'm not 100% sure what's going on with that, it's probably going to be a little overkill. But I mean, it'd be cool to just introduce something new, I guess, to the CW world. But but if you haven't checked out the Gotham that's going on now, that's airing now, you're missing out on some great actors and a great show. So maybe a little overkill.
Okay.
We're going to get a lot of Gotham City in the next couple of years, I guess.
And apparently, I guess V's, you would know better than I do. I don't really keep up with Gotham. But I think we're supposed to be getting Batman, right?
Oh, boy.
Right?
No, I'm not 100%. I don't think they'll let us do a whole Batman because of the rights or whatever. But yeah, we're definitely going to. That character is definitely developing. Bruce Wayne is definitely developing, but I'm not 100%. I don't think you're going to get a full-blown Batman, though. Is that what they said? Did they say we're getting a full-blown Batman?
I mean, I've seen some rumors that he's gonna don the cowl.
Wow.
I've seen some. Now now listen.
He's already putting on the black and stuff and going around fighting, but I doubt they're going to call him Batman.
Now that might be the key. They might not ever call him Batman. That might be the key. You might see him. See if they do it, because you're probably right, V's. They probably can't do it like that. So maybe they'll just show him like putting the mask on and him like standing up and running out and whatever, and that's how the series ends. Because this is the last season, right?
That makes sense.
Right. I mean, yeah, you know what I mean? Like that's maybe that's what they're gonna do with Gotham.
Like the very last show is him on top of some rooftop or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like what they did with Smallville. They didn't show Superman the whole series, and then the very last episode, he opens his chest and shows the S symbol underneath.
No, that'd be a good way to end that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that would be cool. But back to back to the Arrowverse. So. Oz, let me ask you then, what do you think a character like Batwoman can bring to the CW, since she is getting her own show?
Well, her whole backstory is, here. I think what she'll bring to the CW is she'll bring some more diversity in there, as in a female lead character who is also a lesbian. So
good. Hopefully that we can get rid of Supergirl then.
Well, oh man, we keep Supergirl, get rid of Mon-El, and for some reason turn Jimmy Olsen white like he's supposed to be. And then we can start correcting some terrible wrongs here. Okay,
Guardian, man, you gotta love the Guardian.
Dang, do you really have to love him and his motorcycle?
No,
I don't know.
No, you don't.
Okay.
You don't at all. I was just trying to be nice.
Okay, got it. Don't be nice.
All right. I guess there's no need for that. But before we get too deep into the Arrowverse and Elseworld, allow me to set the table. This is Take a Knee for Marvel vs. DC. I am your host, Regular Scott. I am here with my co-host, the mighty Ozzy Killmonger Craven. You get it all. How you doing?
Yeah. Good. What up, everybody? Happy to be here and excited.
And welcoming back to the show, boy. It's been a long time coming. We got V's back on the show. V's, how you doing, man?
Well, how's everyone going? How's everyone doing?
How you doing?
Day by day, it's more impossible to cope. Sometimes I feel like I'm the one that's doing dope.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, V's is back, baby. V's is back.
From his trek from the Himalayas, V's has come back.
And don't forget, you can check us out at iTunes, Spreaker, Stitcher, Radio Public, TuneIn Radio, Spotify, the Phi Life website. Shout out to Phi Life. You can check us out at all that. Follow us on Twitter at Need4MarvelVerseDC. That's the number 4. Email us any questions, suggestions, comments, hate mail. We want it all. We want all the smoke. Email us at Need4MarvelVerseDC@gmail.com as well. Yeah, I did all that plugging right there.
Yeah, oh man, that's a mouthful, man. Take a drink of water, man. You well earned. Well earned.
I just got it all out the way at once. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Started off hot. Let's do this.
All right, so let's get right into the news tidbit. Let's talk about a big bit of news that came out tonight, or today earlier. Black Panther nominated for Best Picture.
Yeah,
that's a big deal.
Yeah.
V's, what do you think about that?
I think that's definitely a big deal, and I hope it wins. You know,
I don't think it'll win. I mean, I just keeping it 100. But I think the fact that it's nominated is a big deal. Yeah, I agree with you, but I don't think it'll win.
It's not going to win, but I think they had no choice but to put that in there and start acknowledging some certain things, you know.
And it's up for three Golden Globes. So, but I mean, it's up for Best Picture, and not just for Black superheroes, because it's a huge monumental deal for that, but for comic book movies and like this movie being nominated in this category, it opens up so much. Like there's a lot of potential now for a lot of these other superhero action type movies to get nominated.
Well, it makes things legit. It makes comic books, like in comic book movies, kind of legit again, you know.
And it makes blockbusters seem important again.
Yeah.
You know, making money. Like most of the movies that win this don't make money until after it's already nominated for an award or something.
Make blockbusters great again.
There you go. That's it, all day, every day. So let's talk about a little bit more of the news. That was a big deal, man. That's a big little tidbit.
Yeah.
So while we can stick in the Arrowverse, the Batwoman TV series is supposedly supposed to have Alice, Luke Fox, and Renee Montoya.
Everybody but Batman.
And Lucius Fox.
Yeah.
So Oz, do you think we'll get a Batwing?
They might be. It's knowing the CW, they would be corny enough to do that.
But hold on, isn't Luke Fox the Signal?
No.
Who's the Signal?
So Lark. The Lark is I forget his name, but Luke Fox should be Batwing, I believe.
Yeah, I think you're right. But I just, for some reason, I thought I couldn't remember who was the Signal.
No, the Signal, otherwise known as like Lark, but the Signal. Whoever I forget his name. That's bad. I should know his name. It's like right on the tip of my tongue. His parents are still not held prisoner, but are still held under observation because they got a whiff of that whole Joker serum, which made them crazy. You know?
Yeah, I get that. V's, is there a Lucius Fox on Gotham?
Oh yeah, there's
no way, for real?
Dang.
I caught you off guard with that one. I was just thinking about. I was wondering if he was on Gotham too.
God, I'm 99%. No, man, I'm not 100% sure.
All right. Well, I mean, you seem pretty sure. He probably is, right? Because him and Alfred are friends, so he probably has been on the show. I would assume so. And you sound pretty confident about it.
Yeah, wow. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he's on there. I'm like 99% sure he's on there.
All right.
Yeah.
So the Bumblebee movie is apparently going to be rebooting the Transformers franchise.
Oh boy.
Now, Bumblebee has gotten really good reviews from pre-screenings.
Yeah. Keep going.
So no, I mean that's all I was going to say was that it's gotten pretty good reviews from pre-screenings. They say it's a different direction. The Autobots and all the Decepticons and everything are obviously built completely different. They're more in the old school cartoon form instead of the Michael Bay
kind of like super
Megazord form.
Yeah.
V's, how do you feel about the Transformers franchise as a whole?
Growing up in that era with the Transformers, playing with Transformer toys, and then being excited when the first Transformer movie came out, and remembering the Camaro when Chevrolet launched that, I'm pretty over it.
So you're not interested in this at all?
No, I'm pretty over it. I mean, I like Bumblebee, but yeah, I'm pretty over it. I have like probably zero interest in seeing the movie.
Oh wow, Oz, same question.
So, can we just say, aren't we all just tired of the Transformers?
I do think it needed a little bit longer of a break.
Aren't we tired? It's too soon. I mean,
hey, shout out to John Cena though.
Oh, well, hey, dude, this dude, I feel bad.
That probably would be the only reason I see the movie is because John Cena's in it.
Me too.
I feel bad. This guy always is one half step away from greatness. You know,
he's been he's been good in the roles that he's played.
I know,
in the
but I feel like he's always like 1/4 of a step away from being in that great blockbuster. Like, he could be that Rock dude because he's like smart, you know.
Yeah, he's got that charisma to him.
You know, but he's just he's just like.
Go ahead, V's.
Regular Scott, you're saying John Cena was good in the Marine?
Yeah, I think in the Marine, the first Marine was all right, dude.
The very first Marine.
It wasn't. Yeah. It wasn't that bad.
His acting has come a long way since then.
Now listen. I'm not saying that he wasn't robbed of what's the award you give to the worst actor? A Fozzie? Is it a Fozzie?
Man.
All right, cool.
Or you can make them be the voice of Robin and any Dick Grayson and any animated show.
V's, touche. He wasn't great in The Marine, but The Marine was like an over-the-top kind of movie, so he didn't have to be great. But you're right, he wasn't great in that.
The Rock wasn't great as like his.
The Rock wasn't good in Scorpion King. You're right.
Hell no,
he wasn't good in Scorpion King.
He had to grow.
Yeah, he had to grow.
That's true. But no, he has come a long way. Like he's gotten a lot better at his acting. He let go of the Bella twins, so I think that helped him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah.
Oh, you know what? I am so glad you were back on the show, V's. I got to tell you something. Guess what?
I'm listening. What's going on?
All right. So you remember when we did the X-Men show?
Oh, here we go.
The X-Men show? Yeah.
And we picked our lineups, and we put in. So I decided to put it out on Twitter. I put our lineups on Twitter.
Uh-huh.
Hey, so your boy Beast and Nightcrawler, they took out Oz's Phoenix Force crew.
Whatever, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, yeah.
I think we should
you
move
picked a
on
squad
to
on them,
positive,
V's.
dude.
Yeah, I do. You got to have that intelligent crew. He went with brute force, and I went. It's kind of like a Batman versus Superman thing,
Oh
man. I feel like we should move on.
Outsmart you and outthink you.
I severely disagree with those polls. Severely.
Man. Hey, and guess what? We did the Battleground last night, and your boy Yosh was he shouted out the show. He said, and he also said that the Daredevil scene is top notch.
Yeah, the hallway.
The Daredevil scene was great, but you guys, like y'all say, y'all are one cut. Y'all can recognize one cut, but I don't think. And correct me if I'm wrong, listeners. I don't think the regular person like myself can recognize a one-cut fight scene.
I mean, I feel that. I hear that. Hey, and your boy Yosh is wild. Shout out to Yosh. He a funny guy.
Yosh is wild.
Yosh is a funny guy, man. He's a funny guy. And you guys, we got the Battleground. That's preview little coming out. That should be coming very, very, very soon. And your boy Ozzy Killmonger held it down. He did well. I'll say that. He did well. He represented us. I'm not going to say how well he did because he didn't do great, but he did good. Was
Yoshi on the Battleground? Was he like a representative, or did he answer questions?
No, he was answering questions for his show.
I just had to come correct, V's.
Hey, V's.
Me and that dude lived together for 2 years.
Hey, V's. Oz was getting them them boom bap pre-90 rap questions. He was killing them on the hip hop.
Yeah.
I told you, Regular Scott, dude. Ozzy, Craven the Hunter, Killmonger comes in layers and comes to crush and destroy, dude. You know what I'm saying, man?
Oh, it
was hunting season, man. You don't mess with a hunter. Yeah, man. I ain't got time for this.
Hey, look, and I was shocked.
Yo, hey, V's. Literally, Regular Scott's mouth, I heard it drop and hit the floor.
Oh, boy. That's great.
Hey, you got it. Hey, y'all got that to look forward to. That'll be up at the5life.com. So y'all definitely check that out. That's
Please listen for the clunk of Regular Scott's jaw hitting the floor by underestimating his own one of the people that he asked to be on his show.
Hey, look, we can't give too much of it away.
Man.
Oh, man. Yeah, it was a good time, though. Y'all will enjoy that whenever that drops. All right. We gotta get to the serious business. We gotta get to the business at hand. We are talking the Arrowverse Elseworld Crossover. Okay? The Arrowverse Elseworld Crossover. So, Oz, you told us a little bit about some of the different... You quickly hit on some of the different stories that Elseworld has had. What is your favorite Elseworld story?
Yeah, so... And I still try and find it every blue moon. It's like I run across it like seriously like once every 3 years. I think it probably maybe is a decade plus old. There was an Elseworld 2-part series, and it was called The Secret Society of Justice, I believe. And it was sort of like this kind of film noir kind of murder mystery about like these group of superheroes, and they all had Superman, Batman, everybody in it. It was really underground, low key, and cool. Now I'm gonna tell you like this though, a mind bender, or as the people say, like to twist your mind out. There is Superman Red Sun. That's crazy. That's
a good one.
What if
Superman Red Sun?
Yeah. What if Kal-El's ship would have landed in Mother Russia? And it really loops, it loops back. And it really is a mind trip because it kind of does a time travel and loop forward. And it's good. It was that one was very entertaining to me, I thought. So.
Well, you know they're obviously going to do the Elseworld World's Finest.
Well, that one is cool. Hey, dude.
With Batgirl and Batwoman and Supergirl, you know they're going to do that one.
Well, there was Jim Bryan, right? Jim Bryan's Elseworld World's Finest. That one was kind of sad. That one kind of really almost made me cry because it was called Generations actually, and the generations of that one was just like, what about Batman and Superman if they age during real time? And their families and everything, and Superman's family is pretty fucking tragic. I will say that.
V's, let me ask you, just from your personal perspective, how do you think somebody like Clark Kent, Superman, if he would have became a Wayne and he saw his parents get killed the way Bruce did, what type of hero do you think Superman would be?
I think Superman would have went dark. We've seen what happened when they, we seen what happened when he lose someone close to him. He tends to get a little reckless. So I think he would have been dark. I think he would have been a villain.
Oh, wow! You think he would have been a villain?
Yeah, I think that dude would have just lost it.
So you don't think he would have just been a vigilante? You think he would have just went straight to the edge?
Oh, straight to the edge. It would have pushed him over the top.
Oh,
dude,
wow.
Can we bring up some points here, please?
Let's talk about it.
The finer points are this, man. This dude, Superman, is an alien. Comes from a race of people that are like pretty emotionless. The Kryptonians were emotionless. They bred themselves to be emotionless. They weren't even having sex anymore, dude. They were like breeding themselves through machines. So his very nature is to be authoritarian. The only saving grace that we as humans have is that Jonathan and Martha found him and raised him, dude, and they were good people. That's the only saving grace. I think like what V says. I think what people fail to realize about Superman is that he said it before. He said it before in Justice League Unlimited. He lives in a world where he sees everything as like paper dolls, and like he has to be super careful of everything. He's waiting for something to make him snap, dude.
So you think Superman is so pretty much you think Injustice is a 100% accurate depiction of what would happen if he were to kill Lois Lane. Like if Joker were to set him up for some way like that. V's, do you know what happens in Injustice, the video game? You ever played that?
Oh no, I didn't never play that.
Joker uses some toxin on Superman, and he makes him pretty much like take Lois Lane up into space, and she's pregnant with his child. So Joker makes Superman kill Lois Lane and his unborn child.
Oh wow!
And then he snaps and becomes a anarchist, pretty much.
Well, no. He doesn't become an anarchist. He becomes he's an opposite of anarchy, because anarchy is no government rule, is zero government rule. That's the nature of it, saying that people can discover themselves. That's the nature and root of anarchy. What that dude was a totalitarian, where all power was centralized under him and his little fellow regimers, like Wonder Woman, Aquaman, those dudes and stuff like that, those people. So he became an authoritarian and a totalitarian. That's what he became. But again, if you read Injustice and what his world order was, it's the same thing that they were doing on Krypton.
I guess you're right.
It's the same thing. And also, I'll break it down to you too. I know everybody's like, oh, the Batman and Superman, they're the best of friends. Man, Batman has one eye open on Superman at all times, dude.
He keeps tabs on everyone. Not just him though, but he keeps tabs on everyone.
Yeah, but he sees Superman on a totally different level.
But
Batman,
should.
I promise you, Batman sees Superman and Martian Manhunter on two different levels. But the Batman said, in that old Justice League where they were just showing how the Justice League's formed, he told Martian Manhunter to his face, he goes, "Yeah, you're super powerful, but all I need to take you down is a match."
I think we said that. I think we said that on the Justice League episode, and I think I think you said that. I think you said that when I picked Martian Manhunter. Never mind. Negate that.
Yeah.
Point.
Okay. So
negate that point.
So I still think I think Batman sees Superman very wearily, dude.
So, and V's, let me ask you as a correlation, back to the Arrowverse. Don't you think that's kind of how Oliver Queen looks at Barry Allen? Or do you think they're genuinely friends?
No, I think I think Oliver Queen and Barry Allen are genuinely friends.
So you don't think though, like in the back of his mind, he's like, he is my boy, but I got to keep an eye on him.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Fair enough. I would. I mean, Barry Allen's messed up timeline at least 6 times.
Yeah, he tends, him and the super speed, he tends to what you see with that cat is the frailty of being a mortal human being, because like he's got like godlike powers, but he's still got a human brain and like a human heart, and he screws it up every time.
Every time. It's never even close.
Yeah.
But that's Barry Allen for you. He's got a daughter on the show now, Nora.
Yeah, hey, the one saving grace is that Dick Grayson never got the Speed Force.
I haven't brought Dick Grayson up one time. You brought him up like 3 times. Is he becoming your favorite character?
Yeah, well, hey, let me say it like this. He is my absolute favorite character on Titans. So,
okay.
Tell you like that much. That cat is a ruthless.
Look, save that because I'm sure that's going to be your final blow. Like,
yeah, man.
Like the last 6 weeks Titans have been on. So
every time.
All right. So let me also ask you this, V's. Do you think it's time for the CW to introduce Black Lightning officially into the Arrowverse?
Oh man, are you guys a fan of the Black Lightning show?
No.
It's okay. I just don't know if it would fit.
It's tough to watch, and no, I don't see how it fits.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. It could be a bit campy, right?
Right. Yeah.
I mean, but the story's good.
It just doesn't fit. It just doesn't fit.
No, I hear that. I was just curious, how you felt, because since you're an Arrowverse guy like me, is how you felt about Black Lightning being a part of it. I do think at some point there should be some type of interaction with Black Lightning and somebody. It doesn't have to be like a superhero, but like maybe like a tech person, like a Felicity or a Cisco or something. Like they can go through dimensions, and you know what I mean? Just something, just a little bit. I think that would be cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Or you still don't think so? V's, you still don't sound like you're with it.
Can you imagine Felicity meeting Black Lightning?
Felicity, Cisco would probably be like, "Yo, what do you have on?"
Yeah, what are you doing, dude? Black Lightning? What kind of name is that, bud?
Yeah, you're right. Hey, Cisco would kill him for that.
Name.
Yeah.
Cisco would be like, "Hey, man, you can't have that name. I didn't get a chance to name you."
Right, and it's awful. All right, So
then Black Lightning's gonna be like, "Well, your name is Killer Frost. What's up with that?"
And she'll be like, "Well, you want me to show you why?"
Yeah, right.
So put it into that. All right. Well, that's probably gonna be the only time Black Lightning gets mentioned. So
yeah, man. The Flash is looking at this dude going, "So you have lightning powers and you're black. Got it."
Because I have lightning and we got a Diggle.
Right. So
we already got Diggle, and if we need another one, we'll call the Guardian.
Hey, if we need another, we can call the Guardian and get him on his motorcycle over here real quick.
What's up with you you not feeling the motorcycle, huh?
Not feeling that cat on any level, dude. I mean, man, dude, they didn't need to go there.
They tried something new.
I wish him and Munio would go to like the Phantom Zone.
Hey, so are either one of you? This is an open question. Either one of you can answer. Are either y'all excited that we're finally going to get a black suit Superman?
Oh, well, that's gonna be. We'll see. We'll see what's that way. Oh, wait. Are you referring to the flick? The second part?
No, I'm referring to the Elseworld crossover. There's going to be a black suit Superman.
Okay. But what does that mean, though? Does that mean is that?
Oh, he's bad.
Is that the Justice Lord Superman, or because Superman in his black suit was a bunch of different things. You know what I'm saying? No,
I do. But I the way they set this up, they set it up in a final shot of, and this is something actually V's and I talked about on the show. When we were all three of us were discussing it, but me and V's in particular were talking about it. Mm-hmm. How, Supergirl has already beaten Superman, and that shouldn't have happened. Like we were discussing that on a few shows ago. I don't remember when, but we were discussing that, and they have it set up where it's him versus 1990s Flash, old school, Barry Allen as Green Arrow, Oliver Queen as the Flash, and Supergirl.
Mm-hmm.
All 4 versus him. But we've already seen her beat him. You know what I mean? Like, that shouldn't have happened.
Yeah, well, they always go back to that little folklore in the comics that, Supergirl is stronger than Superman if you really think about it. I was like, no, she's not.
V's, how you feel about that final showdown I just laid out? You excited about that, or does that sound like nah?
Sounds like nah.
No hesitation. So V's, are you excited about this crossover?
Not really. No, I'm not excited about it. But yeah, again, it's been hard this season. These seasons, like Arrow, is hard for me to get into. Actually, I did watch a couple of episodes of Arrow, and it wasn't too bad.
Arrow's been pretty good.
Actually, it's like the only thing I really can watch.
You said Flash?
Yeah, I don't know. I like Nora. I don't know.
I'm gonna be real with you, man. I have not been able to watch The Flash, and I've said it before, and I'm gonna say it again. Ever since God daggone Iris West said, Barry Allen, you are not the Flash. We are the Flash. No, we are not. She's not out there running around. She's not out there fighting crime. And I'm not saying like.
Didn't she say that after they got married though?
No, I'm pretty sure she said that before the wedding and before the crossover. They got married during the crossover, and I'm pretty sure she said that before the crossover.
I think she said it during the crossover. For
no,
real,
no. She definitely said it. It wasn't during the crossover. I know that for sure.
Well, it might have been like leading up to the wedding because she was worried about him getting killed or getting hurt because he was doing a lot of reckless stuff.
But she wasn't just talking about her though. Like she was talking about her.
And the team they all cared about. I think you taking it literally. I think she was talking about the team, and it's more of a team, and it's not just you or the Flash. It's we're all in this together. We're a team.
Yeah, but they are a team. But he is the like he's earned the right to be the Flash.
He is the Flash, but he's
right.
You know what I mean? Like he's earned the right to hold that title individually. To me. Like I like he puts his life on the line every day. Like they're not out there every single time like he is. Like he's earned that right.
That's the difference between like a comic and a TV show. You gotta make it where that TV show kind of appeases to the realistic audience that is going to be picking up, rather than just the. I think that's why that line was put in it.
But
why that line was put in it?
Why couldn't they just be Team Flash? Like what's wrong with Team Flash?
No, nothing. But we're getting into word usage.
I mean, we are, but that was the reason why I stopped watching the show.
Yeah.
I thought that was over the top corny.
Been hating ever since that.
Ever since. I will say this: Flash 100 was a really good episode.
Why did you like it so much?
I liked going through the different speedsters. There's a big twist at the end. I don't want to give it away. Thawne's back. It's really good. I'll talk about it next week. I'll talk about it next week when that way everybody has a chance to watch it.
You got to tell me about that because why is he back?
I'll talk about it next week. That way everybody can watch it. What were you about to say, V's?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Okay. All right. So the Monitor is going to be one of the big villains in this. Oz, what can you tell me about the Monitor?
Oh, dude. So look. The Monitor isn't supposed to be a villain.
Well, let me hold on. Maybe he's not the villain. He's being set up to look like the villain.
Okay, because like the Monitor back in the whole day of the Crisis on Infinite Earth, art by George Perez, which is amazing. It's silliness, amazing. Art is so good. You actually have to get the death of Supergirl in that too. It was a really beautiful funeral scene of all the heroes. You see Brainiac 5, with his head down, sobbing. It's a really, really poetic scene. But anyway, so the Monitor, not to get too much into it, but there are two groups of people. There's Monitor and the Anti-Monitor. all this fighting. Monitor is set to keep all the multiverses together, and separated and in continuity. The Anti-Monitor just consumes universes. And so he's been consuming universes. It was an easy way for DC to fix their thousands of weird worlds like Captain Carrot, you know.
Captain Carrott. What's a Captain Carrott?
Dude, Captain Carrott was a rabbit version of Superman with all these like literally like Darkwing Duck kind of characters and stuff.
Hey, Darkwing Duck went hard though. Don't hate on Darkwing Duck.
Hey, shout out to Darkwing Duck. I love that show.
Absolutely,
dude.
Absolutely.
I bring it up with the utmost of respect, of course. You know. What was shout out to what was his name? Launchpad. What was his name? No.
Donald.
No, the cat from Darkwing Duck, who was always like the Indiana Jones guy, who was always buffooning them.
Oh, the one before that. They had like 6 different like spinoffs.
Oh yeah, Darkwing. But so anyway.
But Darkwing was mine. Like that was the one I watched, and V's too.
You know, no, it was great. So, and they had all these weird worlds. Like there was a world where it was all black superheroes. You know, so of course they destroyed that one.
Was it first to be destroyed? Was it first to be destroyed?
That was the first one. No,
yeah, you're probably right. It probably was.
Anthony Monitor was like, let's do that one. So it was an easy way for DC to try and get some continuity into their universes, and so they destroyed up to like maybe 10, like 5 or 10 of universes, and they all had them meld together, and so they had all these like they brought all these different storylines together because they actually brought one of the cool things. Sorry, I stopped talking, but I ramble on about this. One of the cool things about that story was when they had Earth 2 Superman meeting our Superman, and Earth 2 Superman is much weaker than our Superman, and he's fighting these Anti-Monitor beasts, and like and one punched him, and it hit him, and it made him fall to the ground, and he realized that he was bleeding, and it was the first time he's ever seen his blood before. It's a great scene. He literally was shocked. He was like, "I'm bleeding," like he's never been hit like that before. It was great. It was really good. But that's the whole Monitor thing. But they eventually destroyed the Anti-Monitor. The Monitor dies too. But in the wake of it, it solidified the DC universe again. But then they recently had another story with Converge. They had another Monitor in there who was black.
Convergence.
Yeah, Convergence, who was black.
Well, that's the Monitor that's in the Arrowverse. He's black too.
Jesus, yeah, okay, well. A shout out to the Black Monitor, but come on, guys.
The first scene you see is like it's like Stargirl,
which is dope.
Yeah, it's pretty. Stargirl, Huntress, the Ray, Captain Cold. I think it's 2 Captain Colds, because they have established they're like 2 different Earths Captain Colds.
Yeah, okay.
So there's 2 different Captain Colds, and they both dress differently. And then there's a Green Arrow from Smallville, the Smallville Green Arrow.
Oh, so funny. Right?
You could tell how he's dressed. It's a Smallville Green Arrow.
Okay.
And then you see the 90s Flash like walking up to the Monitor, and he says, "This is your fault." And he opens his book, and he starts like reading from it, and the world starts being destroyed, and the Flash runs back in time. Well, I guess he's running. I don't know where he's running from, but he's going to get some help, I guess.
Well, I guess I'll be watching some previews tonight.
Yeah, so that should be good. I think it's gonna be really good. They're gonna start off with the Flash, obviously, because that's their highest rated show. Then they're gonna go into Arrow, their second highest rated show, and they pick Supergirl for last because it's the worst show on the network. Probably the lowest rated show, and they want to boost their ratings.
Really? Is that the worst show compared to Legends? Yeah. Really?
Hey, look.
Yeah, it's worse than Legends.
There it is. It's right there.
It's worse than Legends.
Talk to him,
Legends is pretty rough. Legends has gotten a little rough, but Supergirl is almost unwatchable.
Yeah, I just, man, and by the way, that Superman looks a little kind of like he could use some more yellow sun energy in him.
He's not quite Henry Cavill.
No, he's not quite Henry Cavill at all.
Hey, shout out to Jimmy Olsen though. Shout out to the Guardian.
No.
No.
Shout out to his motorcycle. No. Because they should have made.
You got to leave this man motorcycle alone.
They should have made Diggle Guardian, dude. If they were to do anything crazy.
Absolutely. Diggle should have.
That was so ridiculous.
It was right there.
Silly.
It was right there. I don't know why you. James Olsen should have been Spartan. That's what a Spartan should have been.
Dude, yeah. I mean, I was like, what are you doing, man? So.
Oh man, one of these days they'll get it right. Right.
No, I remain hopefully optimistic. Hopefully.
Hey, look, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that, like, you know, there at some point has got to be this nasty fighter that's got to come out of Arrow and kind of just take over everything. What do you think about that?
Can I ask a question? Maybe because probably Bees knows this because I haven't kept up on this. Have they never introduced the Bronze Tiger in the Arrowverse?
Yeah, you don't remember me talking about him? That's Michael Jai White.
Okay, got it. Okay, why not that cat, dude? He's supposed to be one of the most lethal fighters in the whole DC universe.
V's, how you feel about Bronze Tiger?
I don't know.
All right. Well, I actually, now that you bring him up, in the last episode of Arrow, that's my show. You know, V's is a Flash guy. I'm an Arrow guy. You know, just like what was the other bias we had? Oh, well, that was it. Oliver Queen and Barry Allen. Duh. But look, so I've been keeping up with Arrow, and him and Bronze Tiger team up in jail to basically break out, and they're great. He's great. Like the last
Bronze Tiger in that last, I did watch that. He was great.
Yeah, he was great. He was him and Oliver were awesome together.
Yeah, he's a great actor too. Now let's not front on him.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's a good actor, but I'm just talking about like the choreography between them two together fighting in sync with each other was great.
No, he's a much better fighter than that other actor was, though. Than Oliver Queen.
Oh, well, he's a legit black belt though. He's supposed to be.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And
yeah. He's a legit black belt. Absolutely. I mean, but Stephen Amell's no slump though.
You got to check out Black Tiger. If you don't watch anything, watch that episode that he's talking about when they're in the jail.
Hey, it's called Black Tiger?
No. It's I don't know what it's called, but it's episode 6.
What season?
Season 7.
Season 7, episode 6. I'm on it. Yeah, because
just make sure it's the one he's breaking out of jail. Him and Bronze Tiger.
I'm so down.
No, and he's not even breaking out of jail. He's what's my man's name? The guy that came in broke into jail to kill him.
Diaz.
Ricardo
Diaz.
Oh, Diaz has been a tough character for freaking 16, 17 episodes.
And from last season.
Yeah, well, that's what I said. 16, 17 episodes, right? How long was last season?
Last season was I think every season is 32 episodes. No, 22 episodes. No, not 32. 22.
But then, he's been crazy for 30 episodes.
Yeah, no, he's been notching his way up the top villains. He might be top 3. He's definitely not top 2. Top 2 is going to be real tough for someone to beat in the Arrowverse.
Oh, you don't think he's top 2 in the Arrowverse?
Definitely.
In the whole Arrowverse.
Well, no. Not. I'm talking about just I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say Arrowverse. I'm just talking about the show Arrow. No, he's not top 2 in Arrow.
You're bugging. He's the best villain in Arrow.
No. I'm gonna tell you who the best villain was. I'm gonna tell you who the best villain was.
Queen locked up.
Deathstroke. Deathstroke was the best villain. You know why? He killed Oliver's mom in front of him. You can't get no bigger than that.
Yeah, but he's yeah. Well, you put a man in jail for I don't know how long Oliver was in jail for, but you put him in jail and take his son away from him.
He was in jail. He was in jail for 6 months. He lost his mother forever.
He lost. Yeah, that's true. But he had to send his son to the island. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Deathstroke was nasty. I guess he did kill his mom, but
I mean, that's a tough one. That's a tough thing to top. In front of him.
Yeah, Diaz has been so rough for so long too.
I'm not saying Diaz was bad. I'm not. He might be better than Prometheus because Prometheus was really good too.
Yeah. Oh no, Prometheus was really good, but I don't think Prometheus had nothing on Diaz. I didn't think they ever. I thought they could go a whole other season without killing Diaz.
Hey, you know what, V's? I don't think Diaz is dead. Oh, he's not. No, he's not dead. He's not dead.
Really?
No. Oh, well, you haven't seen the next episode.
Yeah, I haven't seen the next episode. Oh, dang, he's
God
not
dang
dead.
So chill till the next episode.
Sorry. Well, you'll find out.
No,
You won't. You
man,
don't, hey, look. You won't remember when you're watching the episode when it happens anyway. Because I didn't see it coming, and I didn't think he was dead to begin with. So you won't see it coming. They caught me off guard, so it'll catch you off guard. Hopefully, I'm sorry. Spoiler alert! Good. Spoiler alert!
You're good.
Oh, that's what I get. Blabbing my mouth, talking too much.
No,
Man.
I'm behind. So I legit thought he was dead when he killed him in the jail cell.
I know that was nasty too, because Diaz was whooping that boy up.
Yep.
So we're also going to get. I said we're going to go to Gotham. We're going to see Batwoman. We're going to get it hasn't been confirmed, but actually this part has been confirmed, but not the second part I'm going to mention. We're going to get Mrs. Freeze. I don't know if we're going to get a Victor Freeze though.
Mrs. Freeze?
Yes.
Then they're going to have to do a Victor Freeze to tell her origin, to get his origin story out.
Well, it is Elseworlds, so maybe he's the one who's frozen.
Wow, this Elseworld thing looks kind of intense.
It seems pretty. I think it's gonna be good. I'm just really curious to watch the interactions, like watching Barry Allen interact with Team Arrow and watching Oliver interact with Team Flash, because their personalities are so different.
Yeah.
Like how is Barry like just as a character? Like think about Barry Allen trying to be like Green Arrow.
Well, he'll be able to do it, but he'll ask permission before he goes on any mission.
So, no, I mean like when he goes to interrogate someone, is he going to ask permission before he shoots him in the leg?
Yeah, he's going to be like, I'm sorry, but I don't really want to hurt you, but you should hit me. Yeah, please. But I'll tell you, Oliver is going to be a nasty.
I was just about to say that
because here's the thing that they never do with speedsters that they've done a couple times. If you really want to be really sick with a speedster, give a speedster swords or knives, and it's a done deal for everybody.
That's why they don't. That's why they don't do it.
Yeah, they never do it, because if you ever made a speedster that had this came with a knife in each hand, it's a wrap for everything.
Shoot, if he just used his bow and arrow, he should be good, right? I mean, he could fire off 1,000 arrows.
Oh yeah, well like that the whole new deal with that whole new Robin Hood movie, with Jamie Foxx in it, is that they do short bows, and instead of the long bow, it's short bow, and they were able to fire those things off like it was like little machine guns. It was crazy. That is pretty crazy. No, seriously, it was like rapid fire. I think I'm getting it wrong, but they were like literally able to do like 7 shots in a minute.
That's quick. On target?
Dude, go look at the previews and then you can go onto YouTube or go onto some of the channels they were trying to promote it, and they'll show you how they were training. There's a guy who trained those dudes, and he's just gnarly with a bow. But like he literally was like rapid fire, like you know.
Yeah. Hey, you know, Legends of Tomorrow is getting its own Elseworld crossover.
Is it getting canceled yet?
I'm thinking one of these shows has got to go for Batwoman. So,
man, it'd be awesome. Go ahead, Bees.
No, I just said Supergirl.
It'd be awesome if Supergirl and Legends had a Elseworld crossover where they canceled each other out.
Maybe Flash will go back in time and just erase them.
Maybe the Monitor will eat their planet.
Wow. Sorry.
You know?
You may be blowing to the mic.
Man, dude, that's shocking awe.
Sorry. Oh, man. I don't want to see the Monitor eat any planet.
True.
So,
I only want to see Galactus eat planets, so that's fine.
We're going to get a Martha and John Kent.
Okay.
There might be a Smallville crossover or cameo. Jesus.
Okay.
So are they going to have, I guess the important question is, with a Smallville crossover,
will they have Cyborg?
Yo, that's not funny. He's dead.
Oh, that cat is dead?
Yeah.
Oh, rest in peace, bro.
Yeah, that's not funny, dude. He's dead.
I did not know that.
That's the famous Jet Jackson, right?
Okay, did not know that.
Yeah, he's dead, bro. You can't be making jokes like that. All right, people.
They will definitely not be having him on the show then.
I was gonna say the guy from This Is Us who played Green Arrow, but that'd be a big
that's
get.
Right. That's right.
He was Green Arrow.
Right. And they will never have. Oh, hey, can I hit you with some facts?
Come on.
That cat was also Aquaman before he was Green Arrow.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. Very nice. Very nice. You're absolutely correct. Round of applause for Oz, huh? Everybody give it up for him. Give it up for him.
Oh, man.
All right.
Yeah, that guy.
V's, have you ever seen the show This Is Us?
No, never.
Oh, it's a really good show.
Does it come on when football or basketball's on?
Definitely not when basketball's on.
Because if it comes on with any of that is on,
you definitely have not seen that.
Well, I'm very curious to know how you're going to watch the Elseworld crossover.
Bees, you'll make it happen.
DVR, bro, DVR. I'll just watch it on one of my off days.
Or, dude, you got like 10 TVs in your room, so you can watch it on one of those TVs.
This is true. I'm watching 2 of them now.
See what I mean? Well, hey, look, give me a score.
16-3 Titans over the Jags. 94-82 Boston over. Boston is playing the Knicks.
Anybody take a knee?
Did anybody take a knee?
No.
Oh.
Nah, no knees. But did y'all know the cheerleader for the 49ers is taking a knee now? I think it's the 49ers.
I did see that.
What?
Yeah, cheerleader took a knee, man. Shout out, take a knee. Hey, get the hashtag take a knee MVD.
Yeah, hey, yo, whoever the cheerleader was, if you rock one of our T-shirts, we really appreciate it. So,
yeah, that would. Hey, look, you rock one of our tees, man. I would be real happy about that. But look, that's not what we're talking about. We still in the Elseworld, man. Y'all not getting me out this Elseworld. I'm still here. The Monitor is not winning this. Okay.
Okay, fine, man. I mean, it's like all that stuff sounds super promising, man. Let me break some other news to you, homie. You can't do too much of a small world. Rest in peace to my man who passed away. Smallville. So rest in peace to my man who passed away. All jokes aside, I didn't know that. But on some real stuff, you ain't gonna have too many folks doing stuff, dude, because your girl, whatever her name was, she's in jail now under that scandal of her in that cult.
Oh, yeah.
Get it
she
right,
ran
son.
that sex cult.
Get it right, son. Get it correct.
That's right. Wasn't that
Yeah.
like Lana Lang?
Yeah.
Or-
No. She was the what was her name, dude? She was supposed to be the computer genius. She wasn't that smart, but
Oh, yeah. That's right.
yeah, Smallville's got some issues.
Smallville got a
dude.
lot going on, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Wow. I didn't. Maybe they won't have too many Smallville crawls. Maybe that's why the Smallville guy was just laying face down dead.
Yeah. He did. That was a representative. That was a big overview to be like, you won't be seeing us. Okay.
So
It's like that planet that how all the black superheroes are like, yeah, let's just go ahead and take care of this quick.
I'm gonna go out on a limb. As you all have heard the conversation go, we've pretty much all been in agreement that Supergirl is, let's just say, she's been wasted potential in the CW so far.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a prediction right now on this podcast to V's, to Oz. I'm making a prediction. Oh, and V's, by the way, let me drop this little bit of knowledge to you. I'm undefeated in Twitter polls.
Please don't don't even get him started, man. I mean, like
I just want you to know that.
He probably has his friends on there voting for him. We don't do Twitter, so we'll never know if he's really
Oh no,
undefeated or not.
Oz is on Twitter. He knows it's legit.
Yeah, but see, ABs, I don't participate in the polls, and look, regular Scott is like, hey, can you? I voted this way. Can you vote for me? Man, it's cheating, dude. It's just cheating, straight up.
Listen,
Yeah,
it's
I
not.
know.
Listen, it's not cheating if you don't give them $10, and I'm only giving them $5, so it's not considered cheating yet.
Yeah, man, but you're also trying to. I heard you before. You're like, here's $5, and you're also saying I have connections to let you be the next Jimmy Olsen on Supergirl. I know how it works with you, dude.
Dude, everyone loves the motorcycle but you.
Yeah.
I mean, V's, you love the motorcycle, right?
V's, you really love the motorcycle? Are you serious?
Not at all.
Yeah, come on, man. Dude, everything about that whole kid setup is just terrible.
All right. Anyway, here's my prediction. I am going to go out on a limb, and I'm not putting this on Twitter because I don't have that much confidence in it, but I am going to predict it on the pod. Supergirl is going to be a really fun and good character on this crossover.
Okay.
That's my prediction. She will not be annoying. She will not be overpowered. She will be a lot of fun, and she will be a bright spot in this crossover. I'm calling it right now.
She won't have her supporting cast. That's why she'll be able to just shine by herself. And she should have.
And that might be true. That might be 100% true. But I think she
why.
is going to shine. I think she's going to get a lot of shine. And my second prediction is I think Batwoman's going to be really good. I like Ruby Rose a lot. Like in the movies I've seen her in, the action scenes, like XXX3 and John Wick and all that. She's been really good. Like I think she can pull it off. I'm just worried about the costume.
Yeah, I know. We have to see what's going on with that.
I got to see that in action. I got to see that wig in action.
Yeah.
V's, give me a prediction for the Elseworld crossover.
Oh. I don't have one.
All right, well, I'll come back to you. You got to give me one. Oz, give me a prediction for the Elseworld crossover.
Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm thinking. I feel like a possible thing that might occur.
I'm intrigued.
Nah, I'm trying to think of something that would be like nice and good for the people and stuff, man. What would be cool though is if they somehow got the Flash's father to be a Flash. You know, I mean, you've seen that before.
You mean Wesley Shipp?
Well, yeah, they actually get him. We've seen it before.
That is him. That's the '90s Flash.
Yeah. Okay. See, there you go.
That's the '90s Flash that's in it.
Okay, so we'll see that, right? But then here's a funny thing. Back in the day, they used to have, in the 80s, they used to have this TV show called the Justice League. It was a live action Justice League, but it was a comedy. It would be cool to see some of that kind of stuff in there, too.
I don't think that's going to happen in this one.
I do see some death happening with some folks though.
Yeah, I do too. I think there will be some death.
All right, my prediction is Supergirl dies.
Wow.
That's legit.
That is really? You really think that can happen?
My prediction is Supergirl dies. A lot of people's going to die.
Okay, so I gotta ask. If you think she's gonna die, there's got to be a way. 'Cause she's not just somebody that you can just kill. Like, you have to have an idea of how it's gonna happen. Because she's too powerful. Just what I'm saying, for somebody just to like take her out. So you got to have a plan to take her, or at least like something big to take her out.
Hey, didn't you say there was going to be the World War II Elseworld in there too?
No, that was last season, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was last season. That was the last season crossover. Damn. That was really good too, though.
I'm trying to think who I think would turn on them and kill her.
The Dark Superman would.
Oh, what if Batgirl came and took her out?
That would make sense. I could see that.
Since Batman beat Superman technically.
I could see that. I could see her being like, you know what? I'm seeing all this stuff going on, and you just, like, let's say she beats Superman, and she's like, yeah, I see how strong you are. You're a threat. Let me take you out now. Because she's a little bit more ruthless than most of the Bat family.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, she's a little bit more cold cut than everyone else.
Dude, her and Jason Todd have no problem shooting people.
That's what I like. So, hey, you know what, V's? I put 0% chance on that happening before we had this conversation. I'm gonna up that a little bit. I'm not quite at 50, but I'm gonna put that at 40%.
He might put it at like 12%.
Not 40%.
40. Okay, 40. See,
what if in the Arrowverse? I don't know. I haven't read and seen that Supergirl's picked up again. But what if that ended her season? Ended her.
I know. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking that's the out.
Well, here's the thing. I don't think Supergirl has been picked up for next season yet. I could be wrong, but I don't think that one's been picked up yet.
That's the out, dude.
They haven't canceled it, but I don't think it's been picked up yet because it has been one of the lowest rated shows. I think it is doing ratings lower than Legends now.
Okay, well then see that just like Iron Fist. Peace out.
Hey, look, and V's. Let me tell you this: if they don't do it, maybe you need to go write for the show. Because that's a good idea. Like that's a good idea and a good out.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good. Like, if you were going to do it, that's a good way to get her off the show. You can give the rest of the team. Like, I mean, you would obviously, if you were to do that, you'd probably have to do it at a later date. But I guess you could do it now and then just have like the rest of the season be like
Morning Supergirl.
Or it could just turn into a Superman show.
With Guardian riding around on his motorcycle, crying every episode.
They'll have Superman and Guardian be the new Batman and Robin. Guardian's gonna drive Superman around on a 2-seated motorcycle, and Superman's gonna ride in the buggy.
And if they can only bring in the people from Legends, that would be perfect. Perfect, I say.
I might watch that for an episode. Just to see Superman in the buggy. Riding with the Guardian, the best character in the Arrowverse.
Moving on.
All right, so that's pretty much all we got for the Arrowverse. I think we covered a good amount. We gave some predictions. V's has gone on record in saying that Supergirl is going to die. Actually, we didn't get one from Oz because that wasn't a prediction because it's already confirmed. So.
Okay. Well, prediction. I like that Supergirl is gonna another one bites the dust.
Wow. Okay. All right. I think Supergirl is going to do good. You think she's going to die? Perfect. Opposite sides of the fence. Oh, that'd be great.
Or one of them, please.
That'd be great. Or just send Iris to another world. Send her to Earth 2 with Supergirl.
Supergirl and Iris can send to
I love the character. I love Iris.
I can't stand her. And I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for it, but that's just me, man. She's very beautiful, and I know she's a good actress, but I don't like her character.
Hey, Hey, Oz, the white guy would not like the black character.
First of
Yo, I
all,
do.
first of all,
First
of all,
first of all, he's still upset over Iris saying that we're team Flash.
Right.
Hey, look. First of all, I'm all about the biracial, so I'm all about Iris and Barry. You know, because that's.
No, you're not. You're all about Nora. You don't care about Iris, dude.
They're gonna make a lot of you're all about Nora. you and Nora seem eye to eye being biracial.
Hey, Bees, I bet you if Nora would have said up to Scott, "Hey, we're Team Nora," Scott would have been like, "That's cool."
Yeah, that's cool. No problem.
See.
Hey, look, hold on. That's completely different. If Barry Allen would have said, "We are the Flash," that is completely different than me going up to Nora Allen and saying, "Hey, Nora, I know you save the world every day, but I'm your best friend, so we're Nora Allen."
Regular Scott, listen to me. I'm not trying to start any fights on the show. I'm just really trying to all to get along. So the only thing I have to say about that whole comment is this, just a simple observation. You have said that Barry Allen continuously messes up the timeline, fucks it up every single time. So when Iris says, "Oh no, you are no longer messing up the timeline because we are Team Flash," that's just her getting his ass straight. That's all. That's all.
Okay. All right. You know what? When you put it that way,
and then she's a powerful African American woman. He ain't got no choice. He got no choice.
A strong black woman. So she's like, no, Barry, you ain't going back in the past anymore. Trying to save your mom. Look. Your dad is fine where he is. We are Team Flash.
That's not what she said, though.
Oh no, but you.
That's not what she said. She said, "We are the Flash." She didn't say Team Flash, or I wouldn't have this problem.
Okay, well, see here. So what she said, finally, me and you are a unit, a partnership. We are the Flash. So she was saying, your dumbass ain't going to go traveling back in time anymore. We are the Flash. We will be making decisions about your powers, dumb boy.
All right. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. After listening to you both, okay? I am going to give Iris West a clean slate going forward, okay?
There you go.
Now listen, if she starts talking this nonsense again, I'm giving her the boot.
Hey, before you start hating again, you have every right to do this. Please, V's, chime in. Before you do that, if Barry Allen goes back in time anymore, you can't say anything, okay?
He'll probably go back in time during the crossover.
Every time he goes back in time.
Dude.
He got to go back in time like every 6th episode.
When Iris said, "We are the Flash," she was saying, you're going to be telling me, on your iWatch, I will be seeing if you're with your step meters, if you're going back in time or not. And
if you hit that 10 million step meter, I know what you're doing.
Dude, and he is sweating that text, dude. He's like, "Oh, man, I went back in 1994. Oh, Iris is calling me, dude." Yeah. Oh, yeah. He knows. He knows.
Hey, all right.
We are the Flash.
Fair enough. I am going to give Iris West a clean slate, and I am going to give her a fair shot. I will not hold anything against her again. I understand the "We Are the Flash" thing. I'm not with it, but I understand, and I'll give her another shot. V's, are you happy?
Hey, I'm very happy about that.
Okay. All right. Oz, you happy?
Man, I'm ecstatic, dude. I'd be more happier if...
happier?
I would be the morest happiest.
Happiest?
The morest happiest
wow.
If Guardian would get on his motorcycle and just keep driving.
See, this is why I like Arrow. Oliver doesn't have to do any of this with Felicity. She knows she's part of Team Arrow. She's the tech girl. You know what I mean? It's Team Arrow. Oliver don't have to worry about none of that. Oliver run that.
Yeah, Felicity, she's too scared to be like, "Hey,
and Oliver loses all that too."
But he back though.
How many times has he by his damn self?
Yeah, but he always find a way back. He just stubborn. That's my guy, though. All right. That's the Arrowverse. That's Elseworld. That's enough. I'm giving Iris a clean slate. We'll end it on that.
That's beautiful. See, that is a picture of maturity, man. I think if anything from today, from this show, we have learned that regular Scott is able to transcend himself, and we still realize that Dick Grayson is not the best character at all. But it's fine.
Candace Patton, the actress who plays Iris West, I would love a follow for the episode because shout out to you. Shout out to you. How about that? No, nothing.
Yeah, man.
Okay, all right.
Shout out, dude. Always, dude.
Right.
If we were silent, me and Bees were silent just because we were stunned that you were able to change your mind.
I'm willing to change. If I can change, we can all change. Who said that? Isn't that from Rocky? Wasn't that in Rocky IV? If I could change, we can all change. Didn't he say that after he beat Oh Boy?
Yeah, that's it.
That's
Rocky
it.
IV, I think he beat in Russia. In Russia, yeah.
And then they started chanting for him.
Rocky.
Yeah. If I could change,
is that in
we
Rocky,
can all
or is that in
change.
Creed 2?
Rocky IV.
That's in Rocky IV.
Rocky IV.
It's in Russia. Yeah.
Oh, it's not in Creed 2 when he goes to Russia? Okay, that's cool.
I haven't seen
Did y'all
that one
watch
yet.
Creed 1? Creed 1 is nasty.
Oh,
watched
really? You
Creed.
liked it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I haven't
But I'm
seen
a
it
big
yet.
Rocky fan. You know, I grew up watching that. Blockbuster Video, Mom go rent all of them, and, you know, we pop popcorn and watch Rocky all day on Saturdays. So
I was a movie time guy. We had movie time.
Movie time. Hey, I was a Blockbuster dude, man.
We couldn't afford Blockbuster.
I couldn't either. I'm sorry. I have to bootleg, and I'm set up 2 VCR players to record them. Times are tough, man.
Hey, instead of like when I would go get Star Wars, instead I would get Start Warts. So
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
those are the videos I was watching. So when I finally got to a
bootleg,
Blockbuster,
dude.
I could watch Star Wars.
Yeah, man. Times were rough, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Disputana. Shout out Disputana.
When instead of seeing Batman Begins, it was Black Man Begins. It was tough, dude. It was tough, dude. Seriously.
All right, let's do the final blow. V's, what you got for the final blow?
save me for last.
Oh, for last.
Oh man, dude.
I go last, but I can save you for second to last.
No, just let me go last this one time.
All right, I'll let you go last. Oz, what you got for the final blow?
Shocker to everybody.
Here we go.
Let me change it up a little bit. Y'all all know what you think I'm gonna say, so I'm gonna mix it up a little bit.
Titans was
Please
great,
make sure you
man. I
watch-
can't wait
please
to
make
watch
sure you
Titans.
because it was
Here it is.
amazing, and it never ceases to fail. And I'm telling you like this, man. The next episode is going to be, it's called Hawk and Dove. And if I can change and make it convert of regular Scott into him being extraordinary Scott about Titans, y'all should be able to change. And let me tell you one other thing. Once I get the Mighty Bees watching Titans, it's a blowout, dude. I don't need to win another Twitter poll.
You haven't won one yet.
I would have already won.
You haven't won one yet. What are you talking about? Win another one? I've won every one.
But just to get you and Bees to convert, it'll be everything. So Bees, you gotta start watching Titans.
Yeah, I told you I'm Titans all day. V's, you got to get on Titans. Let me tell you something. I don't think you were on the pod when I said this, so I'm gonna say it for you too. V's, Dick Grayson in Titans is unfreaking believable.
He's amazing.
Like
Every time y'all keep talking about Titans, I keep thinking about Teen Titans. Teen Titans, go.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it is kind of, but just not like, same concept, just a little darker and grittier and bloodier. More broken bones.
Mm-hmm.
Dick Grayson's nasty. Like, he might be my favorite character on TV right now.
He's your favorite character in general.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
life, dude.
I guess that's true. But he is really good in this. Like, he's legit nasty. Like, he would take out Daredevil and Oliver Queen by himself. Titans version.
Yeah, yeah.
No, like without
so
question.
Anyway, that was my final blow. So.
All right. So my final blow is we got the Battleground coming out soon, like I was saying. Let me tell y'all, man, that was a blast.
It was fun. It was so fun.
Hey, look, there is going to be a lot of laughter. That's a long show. Well, actually, it wasn't too long now that I think about it. But man, it's going to be a lot of fun. You guys are really going to enjoy that. Next show, we're going to be V's doesn't want to go, or I don't think
I'm in.
But Oz is in, so we'll be going to see Aquaman early. We'll be going to see Aquaman on the 15th, even though it comes out on the 21st. Holla at your boy. So we're gonna check that out early. We'll have a review to you guys out that following week.
Yeah.
And that following week, we are going to have Movie Man Miggs on to help us review the movie.
Hey, y'all all need to watch that one. That's gonna be listen to it. That's gonna be a very good one. That's gonna be a special one. It's
gonna be good. So next week we'll preview Aquaman. We'll look into that. We'll talk about the Elseworld crossover, Flash 100. We got to do a little bit Marvel, so we'll talk a little bit Marvel next week. V's, I haven't asked you this yet because you haven't been on the show in a couple weeks. How do you feel about Daredevil getting canceled?
I'm very heartbroken.
Go ahead, V's.
Yeah, I'm heartbroken because I love Daredevil. I love that show.
And V's, there was no reason for them to cancel Daredevil.
It was one of the 4 highest rated shows and most viewed shows on Netflix before it got canceled.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean,
I feel like they had to do that because that whole Marvel, that Disney and Marvel streaming service, man. That it feels like that's part of that silliness.
Maybe that's why. Yeah.
Well, that
would make sense.
Actually, that's a big part of it. Some of the stuff I've been reading is Marvel and Netflix had a conflict about how many episodes each wanted to show. Like I think Marvel wanted 16, and Netflix was like, "Why don't we just do 8?" I'm with Netflix. Like you only need 8. Marvel's like, let's do 16. Let's flesh it out full. Let's do it a full season, get the most out of it. And Netflix is like, nah, let's put our budget into tighter episodes, tighter storylines. And so they disagreed. They didn't want to do another season. They say Daredevil's going to show up in another Marvel type of venue, but it's not going to be the same actor, so it's not going to have the same feel.
Dude. No, he was just, he was Charlie, right?
Yeah, Charlie Cox.
He's so good. So just brutally amazing.
He was really good, yep.
He was Daredevil. All right, V's, you wanted the main event. You got it.
No, my final blow is just on some real stuff, real life stuff. Not getting at anybody, not doing anything. I missed a couple of weeks. I had a cousin kill itself. And, if you doing this season, doing this time, man, there's got to be someone for you guys to talk to, talk to your best friend, talk to someone. If you're depressed during the holidays, if you're depressed about life, if you're going through something, reach out, talk to someone. There's a better way than to end your life. And, that's my final blow. I just, that's my final blow.
That's real talk.
That is real talk. So, hey, look, on that note, like he said, there's always somebody you could talk to,
Absolutely.
No matter what you're going through, somebody else is going through it or has been through it and has come out on the other side looking better. So, there's always somebody that you can get to or talk to, like V's was saying, man. Shout out to V's for that. But it's good to have V's back on the show, man. There was a new energy on the podcast today with you back, man. It was good to have you back on the pod.
Yeah, man. Look, man, we missed you, man.
It's nice to have that third voice back.
It's good to be back.
It's nice to beat 2 people now in a conversation instead of just one.
Dang.
I don't know that he won. I don't know that he won a conversation that I've been on.
Dude, Dude.
Oh man.
Dude. Man.
Hey, so we are taking D from Arrowverse DC. You can check us out at iTunes, Spreaker, Radio Public, TuneIn Radio, Spotify, DefyLife.com. Our Twitter is Need4 Marvel vs. DC. That is the number 4. Need4 Marvel vs. DC. You can email us any questions, topics, opinions, hate mails. We want all the smoke. V's, tell them we want all the smoke.
You want all the smoke.
Need4 Marvel vs.
All
DC. All of it.
Dude, all the gas, all the smoke. Fire,
No gas
dude.
mask either. No gas mask.
Embers, everything, dude.
Need4 Marvel vs. DC at gmail.com. V's, tell everybody we'll talk to them next time.
All right, talk to you guys next time.
Oz, tell everyone we'll talk to them next time.
Peace, and chicken grease, everyone.
Y'all have a good time because we're going to have a good time until we talk to y'all next time. Peace.